Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video, I will be sharing some amazing tips, tricks, and hidden features for the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra that will blow your mind and take your ownership to the next level. Many of these tips and features will also apply to the Watch 7, but some of them are Watch Ultra exclusive features. So let's dive in and discover. By the way, if you want to buy the Watch Ultra, links to buy at lowest pricing will be down below. So here's one of my favorite features. Let's say you're wearing your watch, but you don't know where your phone is. You look everywhere, you cannot find your phone. You can actually use your watch to locate your phone. So all you do is pull this down, swipe over, and tap on this button right here that looks like you're searching for a phone. So when you tap this, look at this. It starts to ring the phone. So if the phone is sitting under a couch, maybe it is in the garage, or maybe you left it outside on the porch, you are going to be able to hear it and locate it with noise. And you can see it says right here, find my phone. Tap on start. Fantastic. And real quick, if you want to take a screenshot of any screen on your watch, all you do is press these two buttons at the same time. When you do that, it's going to take the screenshot, and then what you can do is you can swipe up, go to your apps, scroll down, go to the gallery, and you'll be able to see the screenshots. As you can see right here, if I tap on one, it'll expand it, and I can swipe through different screenshots that I took. And also, if I go back here, you can tap on Add on Phone, so it will be sent to the gallery of your Samsung smartphone. Fantastic. Let's move on. All right, so let's talk about the night mode, which is exclusive to the Watch Ultra. Now, when I go to my watch faces in my wearable application, that's this application right here. This is basically a command center to fully customize your watch right on your phone, but you can do all the things I'm going to show you on the watch as well. I just like this command center right here. So I'm going to tap on my watch faces, and if I go all the way down, you are going to see we have exclusive watch faces just for the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. It's the Ultra Analog and Simple Ultra. Now when I choose the Ultra Analog, look at this. I'm going to tap on it, all right? And I'm going to go up right over here. I'm going to tap on Customize, and then I'm going to come right over here to the night mode, and I have it set on Auto. So basically, when the lights go out at nighttime, it activates the night mode automatically, and that looks like this. You can see it right there. Okay, so let me demonstrate that. So right now we have all the lights on. I'm going to tap on Save. I'm going to turn off the lights. I want you guys to see how that transforms the watch face at nighttime. It is designed to be seen easy and also save battery. So let's look at that. Took a couple seconds and it transitioned over to the night mode. Now when I turn the lights back on, it is going to go back into the regular mode, as you can see. But if you like this, again, you can go to Customize and you can just keep it that way all the time. Tap on Save. Now it is on and like this all the time. At nighttime, this is what it's going to look like. All right? So again, fantastic feature, exclusive to the Watch Ultra, and also this particular watch face is also exclusive. Let's go back to Auto and move on to the next tactic. And just so you know, the other watch face that actually has the night mode is the Simple Ultra. So again, if I go to my customization, you can see if I go over here, we have the night mode for the Simple Ultra watch face. And it looks like this right here. I can tap on Save. It's going to show up right there. Now the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to program the home button on the top, so when you press and hold it, you actually are able to launch Google Assistant instead of Bixby. So look at this. I can press and hold. What's the weather like tomorrow in New York?
Tomorrow in New York, it'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 85 and a low of 72.
So that is my Google Assistant. Let me tap on the back button to go back home over here. So by default, it uses Bixby. Obviously, Google Assistant is superior to Bixby. So what you do is, in your wearable application, you go to the watch settings. Then you go into buttons and gestures. And you can see right over here we have the home button customization. So where it says press and hold, I want you guys to change that from Bixby to the Assistant, and that is going to launch the Google Assistant. You can also launch the power off menu, but I think this is going to be most useful. So that is fantastic, and I do want to show you real quick. Let's say you did not have your phone with you and you want to make your modifications. You can still do it. All you do is you go into the settings, swipe down, go to the settings, and then scroll down to buttons and gestures right over here, and you can do the same thing right over here. I just like having this command center on a large screen much better to modify my watch. So if I scroll down, you can see I can change press and hold to Assistant right over here, just like I can do it right over there. So multiple ways to get it done. Now the next thing I want to talk about has to do with the new quick button. So the button in the middle right here is the quick button, and it is customizable in many ways. So again, you can customize it from the watch, but I like to use the phone. So go to watch settings, and again go to buttons and gestures. And you can see on the top we have the action. That's the action the quick button takes when you press it once. So right now it is set to launch my Samsung Health options. So if I press it, it brings up the sports menu, and from there I can pick any one of these activities and I can start to track my heart rate, distance, and all that good stuff. So that's great, but if I don't want it, I can go to action and I can choose between these different options. So I can do a flashlight, okay? So I can tap on OK, and now when I press it, it will launch the flashlight. The screen is going to go super bright at night, and you will be able to use it as a basic flashlight. You can tap on the screen to increase the brightness or even activate the blinking mode, all right? That's the SOS mode, so that is great. And if I press it again, it turns it off as you just saw. And then I also have the other options such as the stopwatch, the water lock feature. If you are diving in, you can tap on the eye to get the details. If you want, that's up to you. So I like it for the Samsung Health to track walking and running, but also if I go back, you can see I can change the start action from short press to double press. So now if I tap on double press, I do have to double tap this to create an action. So you don't press it once. Sometimes you press it accidentally once, it's not going to do anything. If you choose double press, or you can just keep it as short press. So that's the action button. One more thing I want to show you quickly in relation to this. You can customize your home button as well. That is the one on the top. We already talked about the Google Assistant, but also you can double press to launch any application. So for example, if I choose the compass, if I double press the home button now, it is going to launch my compass that I can use to see where I am at. By the way, with the compass, you can swipe up to look at different things like the incline, modify the settings and do some calibration. And if you want to see the altitude, you can tap on location and activate that. Allow while using the app. So now I can get the altitude and the pressure reading, and if I swipe down, I can get my exact location, latitude and longitude. So that is just a related tip. All right, let's go home and move on. Now one more thing I'm going to show you guys is if I swipe up, you can see I have access to all my folders. The same thing is accessible right from here in the app screen. This is a replica of this. And the good news is you can actually create folders on your Watch Ultra. So look at this. For example, let me just grab the calendar and I want to put it right with the stopwatch. Okay, so now that creates a folder. I can name the folders. Let's just say utilities as an example. Utilities. Okay, I can give the folder a color. So let me just bring this down. So let's pick this color, and then I can tap over here, and now I have that folder. When I tap on save, that is going to reflect right here. Now if I scroll down, I've got this folder, and if I open it, it has the name, and also you can see if I go back, it's got the color that I chose. And just so you know, you can do the same thing on the watch. You can press and hold on any one of these guys, and you can move it into the folder, or you can move it over other apps to create new folders. And when I tap on a folder here, I can also add more apps, and I can even change the color. Okay, The good news is I can do it either on the watch or on the actual wearable application, which would be right over here. And you can, of course, move apps anywhere that you want. So you want to modify this the way you want it. Fantastic. Let's move on. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about has to do with customizing your watch face. So this is very important because these watch faces are highly customizable, many of them. So first what you do is you pick a watch face that you want. I have the Ultra Analog, and when I tap on Customize, it gives me a breakdown of everything I can do with it. So obviously you can do these pre-made options. I can pick this one right here, and then I can tap on Save. It's going to reflect right there. Or I can go over here, get this one right here, tap on Save. That's going to reflect right over here. So that is great. But also, let me show you this. Let me go with this one. And again, I can go to Indexes, and I can pick different indexes, as you can see. Okay? That is the compass without the compass. I can go to Style, and I can pick Solid Black, Solid Color, or Metallic. It is not going to reflect on the watch till I tap on Save. And I can change the hand colors. I can change the color of the background based on my needs, as you can see. Okay? And then I can go to Hands, and I can modify the hands the way they look. I have several options. All right? And then I have the night mode that we talked about in the beginning. But then we have the complications. So complications are little areas on the screen that you can customize, so it gives you information that you want specifically. So complication number 1 is this one. It was just selected on the top. So I can change that to date. And you can see it changes right there. Okay? So now it is the moon phase. If I go to complication number 2, that is this circle right there. So I can change that to heart rate tracker. Complication number 3 is this one. So I can change that to, let's say, timer activation. Complication 4 is this one right here. And I can change that into, let's see at the bottom here, chance of rain. Okay, 30% chance of rain today. And then we have complication number 5 and 6 that you can customize as well. All the way up to 7. And then tap on Save. You are going to see all the changes reflect right over here with my new color and new complications. So I wanted to show that to you guys because that is available with many of these watch faces. All right. So even if I go over here to this one right here, look at that. That's going to show up the brand new watch face. But if I swipe this down, I can customize that one as well. Now, one more thing that's very important with the watch faces is because we are running Google Wear OS, we can actually download many more watch faces. So when you are in the watch face screen, you can scroll all the way down, okay, and you can actually tap on more watch faces on Google Play. So when you tap on this guy, it takes you Google Play for the watch. And from here, I can go in here. Let me show you something really cool. Let's go down here. It says top paid watch faces. So you can pay for them, or there are many free options. In fact, if you tap on this button right here, you can say top free, and then it's going to give you a list of all the top free watch faces. Now, Top Gun is the one already installed. I recommend you guys grab it too. It is free, and it is this one right here. It is amazing. So you can get many more watch faces for free. You're not limited to what you have in the watch. Another benefit over Apple Watch. And of course, even this watch face is fully customizable. As you can see, you got the hands, you got the color, you got the complications that you can modify. There's so many of these complications. You have up to 6 complications. Now, one more thing I'm going to show you guys is if you tap on the settings button on the top here, you can actually manage your favorite watch faces. So you can remove them if you don't want them. Like this one I can remove. I can take that off, okay? And that's going to be the watch faces on the top right here. So you can actually customize this menu to quickly access your most favorite watch faces. Now, another great feature on this watch is if you go into the settings of the watch, or you can do it on the wearable app. I'm going to show it to you here on this side. I want you guys to go down to sounds and vibration right over here. When you tap on this, you can go down a little bit more until you see the system sounds option. When you click on this guy, you are able to activate what is known as a ticking noise. So as long as your watch face supports it. Now when I go out over here, and if you bring your watch close to your ear, you will be hearing an actual ticking sound, making it feel like a realistic mechanical watch. The noise is too low for the microphone to hear, which makes sense because you don't want to kill the battery, but the noise is there if you bring it to your ear, or if you are in a very quiet area, you are gonna hear the ticking noise, which is simply amazing. The other thing I want to show you guys, again, if you go to settings, and if I go to sounds and vibration all the way at the bottom, system sounds, you are able to activate the hourly. So basically, when it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you are going to hear a chime. So you can enable that as well. And there's a whole bunch of other features over here you want to activate. If you want noises for all these various features, even to unlock the phone, you can enable little voice feedback. Fantastic feature. Let's move on. All right, guys, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys learned some new stuff for your Watch Ultra or your Watch 7. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below. Let me know. For now, have a fantastic day.